Here's what you missed this morning.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Katie.
Morning recap. Mornings with Dave and Katie.
Hi, Dave and Katie.
94.1 KXOJ with Dave and Katie. There they are, Apollo LTD, and on the way up. And well, just so happens they were on the way up the CityFlex Tower elevator, and they're actually here in the studio with us. Apollo.
Yes.
So exciting.
Good to be here.
So we got Jordan and we got Adam, otherwise known as Apollo LTD, right? Did I do it right?
We are Apoyo LTD.
Apoyo.
Limited.
Makes me want some
We're
chicken.
We're a limited chicken. That's
Yeah, I want some chicken right now.
That would be great. Well, what's been going on during the pandemic? How have you guys kind of kept your time going? What have you guys been up to?
We were fortunate the way that our record deal timeline has lined up with the pandemic. We were in the middle of like making a record when this all happened. So we were about 3 songs into making a record, and we were going to be touring and playing some shows and then coming home and making more music and doing that back and forth. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, now you're home. So we were able to just kind of
making a record,
go into the studio and make music. So it was actually a gift because it was something we could focus our energy on and help us get through a very, very strange time.
You were prepping for that, and then you're like, well, guess what? Daddy's going to be home.
Daddy's home.
I know.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, we're really grateful that we had the opportunity to work on an album this year because it really did it. We have some friends that are in bands and other artists that are friends of ours that were kind of like at the beginning of their album cycle where like they had just put out a record at the end of 2019. Yeah. So there's no new album quite yet on the horizon. So it was like we were fortunate to have something to work on.
We've got Adam, and thank you guys, first of all, for stopping by Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
So where'd you fly in from?
Where did we come from?
We came from Dallas.
All right.
Dallas, Texas.
We just really needed an excuse to get out of Nashville, and we haven't been home for this long of an extended period of time. I can't even tell you how long it was. So
our wives were like, okay.
Well, we're super excited about the Super Bowl. I'm a football family. He's a football family. We're on opposite teams, though. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I don't know what Dave is.
Well, I'm a Bears fan, but I think Brady needs one more ring.
And I think he's had enough.
What?
What about you guys?
He needs one more?
I think he needs more. What? Come on, guys.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Because we're actually a split band on this.
Yeah, this
Are
is
you?
perfect.
I feel better now,
Thank
Dave.
you.
We're okay.
Let it be known that my fantasy football team this year was called the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers.
Broncaneers, I get it.
Gronk.
I'll let your imagination figure out who I'm going for in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
See, I mean, he's representing the older crowd.
Absolutely.
You got Mahomes. He's got his whole career in front of him. I tried to explain this the other day, and she's like, no, but since she's a KC fan all the way.
That's not working for me. How about you, Adam?
The Chiefs offense is going to be too explosive. The Bucks won't keep up, and they're going to run away with it.
Man, okay.
You're my new best friend, Adam.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
We'll have to wait and see.
Any score predictions here, guys? We'll write them down.
Score predictions.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dave has his. It was
oh, man, I think I forgot it.
30. I didn't.
35-28.
35-28. Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks 35-28. See,
I'll take that score and I'll flip it. 35-28 Chiefs.
Just remember who they have on the Buccaneers. That's the thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
There's a lot of offense happening. There's a lot of offense.
It's going to be a lot of offense.
You're right.
You know what? I'll probably guess somewhere. It would have to be somewhere close, but I'm going to call it a little bit closer than that. I'm going to say Tampa Bay by a field goal.
Wow.
It's going to be close.
Let's do like somewhere
31-28.
31-28. Sounds great.
Okay, I talked him into it.
Okay, well, I haven't set a score yet, but I think it's going to be a much lower scoring game than that. I think it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be... I do. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But, Dave, aren't you glad these guys like football? We were like, ooh, I hope they like football. I don't want to ask them about the Super Bowl.
Kind of fantasy football junkies.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't need an excuse to talk NFL football.
Okay, good.
That's good.
Okay.
Hey, coming up, we're going to hear their brand new song. The new album is called what?
Nothing is ordinary. Everything is beautiful.
Okay. So we saw that, and we weren't sure if that was the name of the album. And when does it come out?
New album is out today.
Today. Yeah.
On this finally Friday morning with our great friends Jordan Phillips and Adam Stark of Apollo LTD. And that, my friends, is your brand new song that you've been patiently waiting for called Patient.
The funny thing is we actually wrote this song almost 2 years ago, which is bizarre. Wow. It was almost 2 years ago we wrote this song. We were so excited about the song when we wrote it. I mean, it's kind of what we do as artists. You get excited, like, we want to put it out like tomorrow, and everyone's like, yeah, okay, that's going to have to wait a little bit. We got marketing plans before that. But for one reason or another, this song kept getting delayed in its release. And it was really on our part, we were frustrated because we're like, man, we really love this song. It was, at the time we had some things that we were going through in our life journey that was like, man, like God's really teaching us to find meaning in waiting for something, that there's growth and there's things that we're growing in that process for. And fast forward, somehow this song just like keeps getting kicked down the road. And then this pandemic happens. And it's like, oh yeah, now it's the time to release this song. And seeing how that all played out, and then the direct messages and emails we're getting from people saying like, this song is literally like saving my life right now. Like, this is helping me get through. We're like, all right, God, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
You win again.
He wins again.
I find that so ironic that it's called Patient, and you had to wait so long.
Right.
It was always called Patient.
Very ironic and yet poetic at the same time. 'Cause it was very much.
Katie, that's true irony right there.
is.
Sometimes the word is often misused.
Yes.
But it came out right when it was supposed to.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
great.
First of all, thank you for being with us today.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah.
Talk about roommates in college. What was that like?
We're going way back.
Yeah.
And you're still friends.
Jordan does this weird thing with socks where he he likes to keep his socks halfway on his foot, like not over the heel. No, you're kidding me.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
It's like a sunroof for your feet.
I'm not kidding. And I walk around the house like that.
Me too.
Would not
Katie?
work at our house. What are you looking at me for?
No. Something,
No, on or off.
It is like either I need the warmth and comfort, or it's just like let him breathe.
What's the point?
Sunroof for your feet right there.
Okay, you got to tell us one about Adam.
Well, first of all, I've never known a dude with a beard as finely manicured
Okay.
as this guy.
All right.
I will say it
I
looks
will
nice.
say he takes good care
Yep.
of it. He's got the oils. He's got all the
combs.
the nice. Oh yeah, he's got it down.
Okay, so we haven't asked you this yet, and we know you want to tell us. At least we want you to tell us. Tell us about your name.
I grew up in a space family. My uncle was an astronaut growing up, so he was active in the '90s. So growing up as a '90s kid, it was like, got the experience of getting to go down and watch shuttle launches and stuff. And we've always been pretty fascinated with space. And Adam and I have always kind of nerded out to all that stuff, and we just really enjoy it. And we always thought that Apollo would be a really cool band name. And when we started this new project, we wanted to just call it Apollo. Mm-hmm. And so we literally on the spot thought up 3 letters after it that sounded cool. And they were like, "Well, is it Apollo Limited now?" We're like, "No, it's LTD." And they're like, "But it's limited, right?" We're like, "No, it's
Like
LTD.
the car. It's like the car.
And-
LTD.
Yes. And for those who know, they know. And for those who don't know, it's okay.
It's okay.
They can call us Apollo Limited.
It's our tell.
love
It's our
that
tell.
story.
We know if you're a true fan, because if you call us Apollo Limited, it's like,
Apollo Limited. No, it's fine.
You guys rock.
It's all good.
All right, their new
that's
album
great.
is out today, and their first song you just heard on KXOJ from it is called Patient. Thank you so much for being here. What is next for you guys? Is there touring in the future, or are we just kind of taking that month by month, day by day?
It is month by month, but there are dates on the books.
Ooh.
So it's looking hopeful, guys.
Yes.
Cross your fingers that we'll be making it to Tulsa sometime in 2021.
And we can't wait.
Yes. Apollo LTD, thanks for being in the studio today.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
having
you guys
us.
so much.
Good to
Thanks
be
for
here.
stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Dave and Katie in the morning. Dave and Katie in the morning.
On 94.1 KXOJ.